Welcome back to the Run It Back Podcast, the podcast where you come for the entertainment, stay for the sports. I am one of your hosts, Percy.
I'm BOBBYBANDZZZ.
This is the season premiere of season 2. And in the room today, we got Reef on camera duty, watching the Brooklyn game. We got Bruce.
Really watching the camera, man.
On the couch, watching the Bulls do their thing. And actually, behind the camera today, we got Adeline. Did I say that right? Okay, thank you. And at the table, you see we got a very special guest.
Yeah, one of the goats, my boy from a long time, right?
Yes, sir.
Here.
Fucking up the game.
Yeah, all the time, man.
Fucking up this game. DJ Ozone, welcome to the Run It Back Podcast.
Thank you.
All right. What's first on the docket, Bobby?
It is his birthday this week, so, this is kind of like I'm celebrating with him, a pre-celebration right here.
I'm celebrating with y'all in the second season.
Yeah, that's right.
It goes back to back.
Yeah, our second season, season 1. Right. Episode 1. Episode 1. We got to start off going. We fucking up the game right with you.
Man,
we fucking up the podcast.
What better way?
Man.
Fuck up the game with the man.
Exactly. Have the Mr. fucking up the game himself first.
For sure.
Well, you put 21 there.
21.
I did. I saw you put 20, but I didn't know if
2 for $1. 2 1.
You want to change it to 1, or you want to put?
No, 21. We're gonna rock with the 21 still,
sure.
but it's the first episode of the second season.
Okay, for sure, we're doing that. So yeah, what's going on this week for your birthday? What's going on Thursday or the rest of the week or whatever?
I'm doing like a crazy festival, bro, and then like the night club shit. Coming out with like a bunch of tigers.
Yeah,
walking in the club, and like it's gonna be like midgets, like throwing rose petals as I walk,
like a boxer entrance. I feel you.
Yeah. The rose petals part is true.
Oh,
I'm not joking about that. Everything else
okay.
is made up, but the rose petals.
You fucking
true.
up the game.
As long as it's here though, you gonna see them tigers.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
You said what?
And the midgets too.
The midgets.
They be thick.
Yo, like
they gotta be thick though. Midgets are thick. Those are the best kind of midgets. They're thick, short midgets.
if they would allow me, I would do the tiger thing. I was trying to see if they'd let me slide with like a goat.
Hey, I fuck with it.
So I like it.
It's cool, I gotta come in out the box, bro. I gotta it's a real nigga holiday. So
Hell yeah.
I'm with you.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
And every time I see you out, even if it's not your birthday, you're always fucking it up.
Man.
So I already know how you're gonna come.
Man.
For the birthday,
the birthdays come crazy. I'm actually doing the main festivities at Y Bar on Thursday.
Okay, Thursday.
Yeah, it's actually sponsored by Cincoro Tequila. That's actually Michael Jordan's tequila.
Oh, nice.
So championship shit.
Yeah, I fuck with it. Is it gonna be open bar or is it how does that work?
I don't know, man. Maybe I might feel like, this party's lit. How much y'all want for the bar?
I feel you.
But they got, as far as like if you with me, it's definitely
of course.
open bottles all day, like
right on.
I think they are doing a tasting for the first hour
Okay.
as far as like everybody.
And then you come in here.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I got Sean Mack and DJ Enigma DJing. So
Thursday.
yeah, so definitely got a dope soundtrack lineup.
Okay, you got some hitters
Enigma
going.
was supposed to be here too. He's somewhere eating some food. He said he had a meeting or something. I couldn't.
He gonna come mid-episode? Like, what's going on?
You could probably text him now.
Right.
Trying to pull up.
Yeah,
Get him on the FaceTime.
Actually, my brother was already on his way pulling up. See, look at Central Park.
We have a full house.
We having a full house. Everybody's here. Let's go see my
with
nigga right here.
Come see us fuck the game up. That's it.
You heard?
I'll get some water real quick.
Is there actually water in there, or is that like tequila or something?
Man, I wish it was some tequila. You should see.
I think it's just ice.
Oh, shit.
It's just ice. Yeah,
He just pulled up and licked the ice one time.
Hey, I'm pretending for the camera, bro.
Let me suck my lips.
Right.
I ain't got shit in here.
It's my cup.
No, I ain't got
Hilarious.
shit in here.
So fucking up the game. That's the motto.
That's the slogan.
The slogan.
That's the motto.
Okay.
That's the slogan.
And you live by that. So
I really do.
How do you embody that?
How I embody that? All right. Before I answer that question, I feel like I have to start with how does this even come about?
Okay.
So then, because I feel if I tell that story, then it makes sense how this becomes like a DJ Ozone mantra.
Right.
So me and my boy DJ Rec, we were working on a mix. So back this like 2005 or something like that. Mm-hmm. We're working on a mix. We used to do mixtapes for all the little festivals, like the Puerto Rican Fest. We always used to get booths and make the mixes, like, you know, the reggaeton mixes, the hip hop mixes, and sell them.
That's what I met your ass.
Yeah. So we're working on that. And so we're working on a hip hop mix. And we used to have this dude named Peter. He was like kind of like our little assistant intern kind of guy.
Sure.
And Peter, one time, he's listening to us do a certain mix into another song. And he's like, yo, this shit is crazy. You guys are like fucking up the game right now. And I'm like, what? He's like, this shit is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like, nah, what you say before that? He's like, you guys are like fucking up the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna run with that.
Uh-huh.
And then sure enough, like, to me, that was like, yo, that shit sound like what I've been doing this whole time. They just finally, there's like a name to label it.
Put something on it, right.
Like, because for me, like, what that shit means is making something out of nothing.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I've gotten to this point off that. Like, you know, I'm from Humboldt Park. So, you know, already I was born into a lot of lack of certain resources. Like, for example, like, I wanted to be a DJ since I was in 3rd grade. I watched the movie Juice, and I literally saw Omar Epps in there, and I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. Like, I literally said it. Yeah. But, like, my dad had just got locked up, so, like, our money just got funny. Our money went from being crazy on some trap shit to just dude get locked up, and now it's like, oh, fuck. Like, we can't, you know, have the luxuries that we had. So my OG couldn't buy me turntables at that time. So I literally went all the way till I was 15 years old when I got my first job with a nonprofit called Build. And I literally saved my first 2 checks and bought my first set of turntables. They were shitty as fuck, but
it was yours.
You know, they was mine.
Right.
It was mine, but I made it happen. That's where that whole thing, like making something out of nothing, like fucking up the game. Like I've done this in many parts of my career. Right. Like, one of my favorite ones is, like, I don't know, I mean, this blog is still popping, but at the time it was like the blog, especially in Chicago, Fake Short Drive.
Oh, yeah. So he was putting on Andrew Barber, right?
Yeah. So, like, you know, I used to, like, put out mixtapes and used to hit them up and be like, yo, like, throw my shit up. And, you know, kind of like dismiss, like, right back. So in my mind, I'm like, I used to feel like I need to get on this fucking blog. Like, how am I going to get on this blog? So then I was thinking, like, instead of limiting myself to being on this blog, let me find out what blogs are popping outside of Chicago. And I figure if I get on those, then my man's going to have to follow suit. Yeah. And sure enough, I did like the first Cool Kids mixtape. I did their mixtape, their first tape. And sure enough, like, that shit was going crazy all over blogs. And that was like the first one that landed on there. And it's like,
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like, you know,
fucking up the game.
That was the first breaking of the ice right there.
Yeah, that was. I feel like definitely on some nation worldwide. Like at that time, the Cool Kids made a big impact during that time. Right. And when they first came out, it was buzzing like crazy. Like,
who else were you working around at that time? I know you.
Around that time, like, I was definitely working with I was doing like the whole like Treated Crew, working with a lot of artists on Treated Crew. Yeah. I put out I did a mix hosted by Big Sean. So, like, that's like when he first came in the game as well. So definitely, like, it was like a lot of people that I was fucking with in that time that were like on their come up. You know, it was Big Sean, Dom Kennedy, you know, the Cool Kids, like. Right. So it's crazy to like see everybody right now. Like, I remember like back in the day, like, I used to go to Leaders a lot because my homies worked there, and like. That's at the time when Kendrick Lamar used to come out here a lot because he has family here. And, like, dude used to, like, kick it at the store, like, showing us all his music. Like, he still wasn't, like, popping yet. And it's just, like, crazy, like, to, like, see a lot of episodes like this, whether it's with him or with Chance. Like, I know Chance since he was 15. Yeah. And, you know, like, from, like, working on records with him to now, like, seeing where he's at. Like,
it's crazy. I was just asking about the show. What's it called? Rhythm and Flow. Yeah. I was fucking with it. I was telling him I felt like it was kind of staged a little bit, where they knew what the guests were. Right. But, like, I'm not the guest, who was going to kind of win everything. Okay. They already kind of had an idea of what, but...
I didn't watch the Chicago episode, but all I keep hearing is that Sasha Go Hard girl, that was a charity case. Because that supposedly she was in all that.
She sounds like baby Nicki Minaj, like morphed with Cardi, kind of. Yeah. And she should have lost in one of like the episodes, but they just let her. I hear. Yeah, they let her get on the show. Huh?
They let her go to.
They let her go to.
They let her go to LA because
they let her go to the next.
She's already kind of established though.
That's why they let her go to LA, because they're like, okay, you've got your lyrics, but we know what you can do, so come on and just you gotta show out.
That's the one here from Chicago, right? The South Chicago. She dates Ill Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ill
I just know from the show, dude name is Will. Yeah, Ill
Will. Yeah, from here. Yeah, I think he's a producer / rapper. But yeah, they just did it because she has some little clout.
She has some clout. Chance said he was a fan already.
Yeah,
that's I don't know.
Yeah. I know watching it. I know like I was watching it. I know a bunch of people that will be dope on that show.
Yeah, you know, it's about the moment though. You know, you gotta have that. You get one shot. You know, I think about like Eminem's verse and shit, but like you really get like one shot in that moment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta seize that moment because. If they imagine they didn't know her music.
You said what?
I said imagine they didn't know her music, and then she forgot her lyrics for like 3 bars. Like you're not going through.
She's not going through. It's just because Chance fucked her.
Right. So you got one chance to do that shit.
One chance.
You got one chance to blow.
Yeah, one chance to blow. Nah, there were some heavy critics on there though.
Yeah, there was some just like he could go through, and then they
treating their ass.
Chance was not nice on the Chicago episode.
Good.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was actually pretty like critical on everything.
Yeah, I feel that's good. I feel from the content of how critical they are, I like that because even when I watch it, it makes me think of like stuff for myself.
Right.
Yeah, because they have certain like when you listen to Chance, he does make great points because they keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Right. They'll tell you exactly what it is. Whether it's
what I liked about the show.
Yeah, true. They did.
With Cardi, I just felt like she was just saying some dumb ass shit sometimes just to keep it. You know, just as Cardi. Yeah,
that's Cardi though.
That's her character.
That's right. She say left field shit.
It's the role she's playing. You know.
That's true. Because those like behind the scene, you don't have that like short clips. And you see Chance like, yo, you fucking crazy, bro. Chance is like, he probably not cursing, but he like, yo, you crazy as hell, Cardi.
Yeah, she definitely a couple times will say like, or she would always bring up like, can you make money?
Yeah, I think in this industry,
like that's her truth.
Now, because it's such a like social network, like kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Field,
industry now, like everything social media, you know, like everything social media. So if you're not liked on social media, no one's gonna really fuck with you.
It's like it's a currency in its own,
right?
Basically,
your image.
I was thinking resume, but currency is
like your name is everything nowadays.
Because think about it, like people literally like, and I've ran into this situation a lot where people are like, "Oh, who are you?" And then the next question is, "What's your Instagram or what's your Twitter?" But the reason behind that question is they want to look you up and see like is this person somebody or is this a nobody?
Right. Yeah, that's the first thing they're basing it on numbers.
And they're basing it, and that's how I say that shit is currency to determine your worth.
Right, that's true.
To individuals that want to fuck with you or they're not.
In today's times, eyeballs and eyeballs sell. You know, if you can get people to come and look at your shit or come to your website, then the ads are going to be there.
I feel like if you're branding yourself consistently, that you're going to stand out regardless. I seen a quote today. I think it was like, don't try to fit in. Don't try to fit in where...
That's another Eminem verse.
I feel like my bad, I'm high. It was like don't try to force to be in part of something. Yeah. When every piece is kind of different, kind of like a puzzle piece type shit. You know, like every piece is different. You're not meant to fit in everything.
Every piece got its place. This ain't your puzzle.
Yeah, you know.
I feel you.
Yeah, so you know, you the way you brand yourself, somebody might not fuck with you, but how you brand yourself is gonna determine how people fuck with you or how many people fuck with you. You see people get dropped from deals left and right from one tweet Well, I'm scared when I get fucking famous or some shit. They gonna go on my Facebook and be like, yo, this dude was talking crazy.
Ain't no deleting it.
Hell no.
No deleting it.
Oh, see my brother this here.
They talk about this day in history. You ever heard of that? This day on the internet or something like that.
No.
Or some website where you can pull up like what this webpage looked like at a certain day. So I mean,
oh, that's dope.
Ain't no deleting it.
You know what I really wanted to do? Like, because I know like now in time, pictures get lost. Like, you know, those nowadays you post everything on the internet. Mm-hmm. But I feel like from the age of like before MySpace and like people, those actual photography, people don't do that anymore. So, you know, people lost phones all the time.
Yeah.
So you lost all those pictures all the time. There wasn't Google Drives. There wasn't clouds before. So, you know, the age, we lost all those pictures.
I still don't transfer my shit when I get a new phone. I just started now.
Yeah, see, like me too, and you lose all those photos, but I want to see like how certain neighborhoods looked at different times. Because, you know, on those Facebook pages, it'd be like, Humboldt Park, and it'll show a 1927 picture. Yeah. You know, that's dope as hell, but
I feel you.
I don't know where the hell can I see that shit all the time. I want to look, you know, like I like history, so I like
a certain directory where you can actually go.
Yeah, directory where I can see that shit, because it's cool. I like to see history.
Somebody standing on the rooftop, pointing down, picking up the neighborhood. Like, I think one surfaced a couple months ago about the Six Corners. On Damon.
They did like a photo.
Yeah, it was like 1929 and then
look at right here with the casa, the Puerto Rico house is gone. You're driving down, it looks like a completely different.
I drive past the studio every week.
Cause you were expecting the big
yeah, you know, like you see.
That's what I did.
He's like, yo, what the address skip from here to here.
Every week I pull up, I'm like, oh well, damn, reverse.
It was loud as hell.
I'll see if two mics is picking them up. All right, so you talked about Brandon, right? Mm-hmm. And then, so I want to say, with Brandon, with Brandon, how did you come with the name?
Ozone?
Yeah, DJ Ozone. Where?
Back to another DJ Rex story.
Yeah.
So in high school, I went to Noble Street Charter High School.
Shout out Noble Schools over there.
We here. What's up?
Shout out Charter Kids.
Yeah, out here. So I used to have this like habit of when people would talk to me, I would like zone out.
Right.
So like my guy was like, "Yo, bro, every time like you always do that." I'm like, "I'm gonna start calling you Ozone." I'm like, "All right." But then like everybody else started doing it, and I'm like, "Oh, that shit stuck." And then it's like, I'm like, it works out because like my real name is Omar Zamora, so it's OZ.
Okay.
But so it's like, yo, maybe that was meant to be or something. Yeah.
I was usually the kid that gave people nicknames.
Yeah, he gave me pretty much my Bobby nickname, right?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. He gave everybody his nicknames. No, it's funny that you said the Noble thing on Facebook the other day. Some dude, so you know, I'll be talking shit on Facebook. So it was about that. Did you see the picture with LeBron and AD, and they were like shaking up, and everybody was saying they were dropping gang signs?
Nah, I did not see that.
You didn't see that on this yet? So they were like,
side note, I don't keep up with sports like I probably should.
Oh no,
that happens to me like year to year. Some years I'm like, so what happened this year?
I keep with like the main events kind of thing, but I never like really follow through, and it's weird because people assume because I'm Dominican that I like know everything about baseball.
Right.
Not really.
He's like, nah, B. World Series, that's it.
Leave that to them. They're taking over.
So this dude, he was just. It was about the LeBron and AD picture.
I'm posting this on Facebook. This clip.
Snippet? Yeah. So fuck that. So you're gonna laugh when you hear this. So I post a picture, and I've seen LeBron do the handshake with Kyrie, and I've always noticed it. You know, from Chicago, when you see niggas do a gang handshake, you notice that shit. So I see them doing it, and I'm like, what the fuck, LeBron and Kyrie? They're in Cleveland. Who the fuck goes to Cleveland and game bangs in Cleveland? But you know, I'm not
on the NBA court.
I'm just thinking whatever as a Chicagoan.
Yeah.
But the picture came now that he's with AD, and you know AD's in Chicago,
right?
Or from Chicago, and then you got him shaking up the same handshake with LeBron. It's looking like it's their game banging. So they associated with AD being a game banger. So this dude, whatever, we weren't talking about AD or LeBron actually being in games, whatever. But he was saying like, oh, AD went to a charter school.
Because I came in and said AD being from Chicago, he knows what that means in Chicago.
Yeah, we weren't arguing that he was a game banger. We were arguing he knows. In Chicago, everyone knows what a fork is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless. White people be like, they're forks or
he
folks.
flashed a gang sign.
Yeah, you know, so.
You can at least identify the gang sign,
yeah,
right?
So that's what we were saying. But he was like, oh, man, he went to a charter school. And I'm sure you went to a charter school because your parents were sheltering you.
Right.
And
you went to a charter school for a reason.
For a reason. And, you know, I went to a CPS school, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about, right? So I text Percy, like, what's this nigga talking about, bro? Like, and, you know, he was just saying some other shit. So then he was like, yeah, you know, charter schools pretty much ain't on shit. There's pretty much, he said, oh, they don't allow gangs. They don't allow gangs in charter schools. So there's no way Anthony Davis knew about gangs. I said, my nigga, they don't allow gangs in any schools. Gangs happen, bro. What the fuck? Gangs, you know, they eventually those kids get kicked out, but they come into the school, you know, they start their problems, you know, whatever.
We got it.
And he was like,
gang
oh yeah.
members that graduated with us.
I told him, I know a bunch of charter kids. Now pull your card. And he goes,
same.
Right? And same. he goes, you didn't mention yourself though.
All right.
So this nigga about to make the humble part come out of me. Like, I try to keep an image on Facebook. And, you know, I'm a basketball coach.
I'm a fun guy.
I love everybody. But my man's trying to hold me on Facebook. So I'm like, fam, you don't even know me. Like, I'm trying to keep it cool because, you know, I'm a charter kid now, probably pull your card. You know what I'm saying? But I just found it funny.
If it went there.
There's charter schools, they get it into.
I think they be having shit misconstrued. Like, don't let them uniforms fool you.
At all.
Or not.
That's what it is.
At all.
Find out real quick what it ain't.
Right.
We was buds in high school. Yeah,
that's the whole Nova Square throwing up bees.
Man,
it was like 300 of us out there.
Yeah, we were deep in high school. We started our own little blood gang over there, and I swear, like homecomings, like in the classrooms, people are tagging up the classrooms. The dean of students the dean of discipline came up to me. He's like, Adrian, yo, I know, you know, it started off with our basketball team. And he's like, I know it started off as like a click thing, but now it's getting out of hand. Like, motherfuckers is tagging everywhere.
They went to the gang leader. 4 schools.
They went to the gang leader.
I had to sit down. You need to have a sit down with your...
The Noble Street set is out of control, Adrian. You need to control them.
At the next hoop job, bring it out. They need to chill.
So I had to go to football practice and tell them little niggas, yo, chill with the taggings. You know, we don't do that. You don't tag your own hood. Yeah. You don't tag your own hood. Nah, that's funny. But yeah, I remember homecoming, bro. You ran for homecoming? King or something?
Yeah.
And everybody was just yelling, Sue Woo, crazy. It was so funny. So damn funny. So damn funny.
Yeah, we had the streets going crazy.
But anyway, let me get back to what you said earlier. So yeah, I remember when you were working. So was Build part of Bate?
Nah, actually, I was the one who made
the connection.
The connection.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the way I even found out about Bate was, I was like 14. I was 15 because that's literally when I just got my turntables. And I found out they had a hip hop night. And at the time, like...
What was the guy's name who ran?
Mike Reyes?
Mike.
Yeah, Mike Reyes. Yeah, we still be working.
Yeah.
He blowing up in Detroit.
Is he?
Yeah, he doing a lot of dope shit in Detroit. Yeah, I had walked by there. I'm like 15. I'm just trying to get my name out there. I literally just... That's crazy because I just put up one of them Throwback Thursday pictures from me DJing there. I literally walked in.
I did see that.
Yeah, that was in there. That was in there, and I walked in. I was like... to the open mic, and I used to rap back then too. Like I used to be like I used to be sick on the battle rap tip. That was my little thing. Like have fun, just tear motherfuckers up. So I walked in there one time, I freestyled, and I'm saying all kind of crazy shit. But what I didn't know was that they had a little policy that was like no sexist, racist, or homophobic language.
You know how they were. Yeah, you know how they were.
And, you know, I said a whole bunch of like definitely like homophobic type shit.
Right.
And dude came up to me after. He was like, man, bro, that was a dope freestyle, but we got a little policy. And then he points at the sign. I'm like, oh, shit, bro, my bad. I won't freestyle again. But what's up? Do y'all need DJs?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we actually do. You should have come next week. And I literally came next week with my fucking crates and turntables and, for years.
You had been into the DJing thing before, but you had just got your tables?
Yeah.
Okay. I think when I had started working there, you already like were established there.
Yeah.
Because you said you were doing the beat nights and all that. I had got there because my cousin was working there for the summer. And I was supposed to go to Florida, and she was like, oh, since you're not going, just work over here down the street, you know? So I was like, fuck, I think it was like $7 an hour type shit, you know?
That sounds about right.
You know, and it was a summer job for like 2 months. They would have us do stuff in the community. I'm doing a bunch of events with these guys. I think you guys were recording music out there, right?
They actually, they booked to be like the teacher to the project with the shorty.
Yeah, they even tried to start a radio on the Vision over there.
It's probably the best thing that could happen in Humboldt Park during that time. Cause there was nothing like that for like, you know, Humboldt Park's crazy. Gangbanger Central. It's like for shorties to have a space where they can actually be creative and learn about the shit that they actually into.
Right.
Like I think it's definitely like a great nonprofit establishment.
When I was there, they taught you a lot of like the neighborhood, a lot of the history. Like, remember we were just saying, like the neighborhood directory.
You saw some of the old pictures and stuff.
So no, they would take us to like these old spots. Especially in 2005. This is when the neighborhood was slowly already changing. So you know, this is before the gentrification was really hitting. So these buildings were now these buildings don't even exist.
Yeah, they're gone.
The old the Campos building over there was like on Tallman or something. It wasn't on the Vision before. So we would go to all these different spots, and we went to the Mexican parade when they were like fighting for independence. Like it was like a parade or something downtown. A bunch of different events in the neighborhood. Right. Dope place. I ended up doing a back to school drive with them when I was 14, and got like the Brickadike to sponsor some money, gave away book bags, pencils, all type of shit at the age of 14.
Bobby Gibbs.
Bobby Gibbs.
The cool thing at night was, so Friday nights they would have hip hop nights. That's when they would have like people come to perform freestyle. Thursdays they had poetry night.
Right.
So they had like, and Saturday was like cultural night. So like each of those nights had like some kind of activity going on where the shorts were coming. It was crazy because of the impact that place made. Like you talking about like 2002, 2003 and on. And it's like a lot of crazy shit going on that division block. Like, it's like, but I think what was so dope that even the gangbangers in the neighborhood respected that spot. Like, none of them were coming through, like, trying to check nobody because they knew, like, we were trying to do something positive.
Right. That's what's
up. It was like the only spot where you're going to find cobras and jivers in that spot and not going at it.
Yeah.
Like literally, like, it was like that. And I think it was dope.
My mom used to not let me go all the time.
Yeah. A lot of people's moms. Sometimes kids will come with their parents and their parents see what it is and they're like, all right, cool.
Right.
Yeah. Because they'll have certain nights and I'm like, man, I want to go to it. But I couldn't go. My mom was like, hell no, you're not going Friday night at 7 o'clock on the Vision in Rockwell. Hell no.
And it's a walk, right?
And it's a walk, But she's like, nah, you're straight. So, but no, it was a great place to be at that time. I learned a lot. I think my check was like $200 for the month type shit.
That sounds about right.
I bought my first laptop. You know what's crazy? I tell them the story. How you guys were like doing music and stuff like that. I got my laptop and I started downloading. I guess I was getting inspired from you guys. I was the little guy looking up to y'all. I was downloading music and shit like that off Bate's internet. Off my laptop. I started downloading porn and selling.
Yo, this shit just took a left.
We usually end up in left field somehow.
Y'all didn't.
Y'all didn't do that?
My man, y'all went to community center internet to download porn.
Buy and sell porn.
Yo, and sell.
He was underage.
It's cool. You know, I respect your entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I was hustling, bro.
Wait, are you 18?
Right now.
Nah, but no, for real. I would like get CDs and I would go there and sneak it. And then they brought it to my attention. Oh, I got
Our computers are going really slow.
No, they said that
computer number 19. Agent always on that one.
You trying to buy this hot wet t-shirt?
No, they told me like, yo, there's been people that have been like downloading like pornography.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I don't know shit about it.
Really?
I think it was that kid over there. And yeah, I just stopped from there. I was like, fuck that. I stopped selling my CD. Yeah, they're onto me. The block got hot.
The porn distribution company got shut down.
Then the block got dry.
Yeah. Hey, all the niggas that was on the block standing right there. You know, back then, niggas had the DVD players in their car. Pop that joint in right there. You riding around.
Bobby's tapes.
Set the mood. I was thinking big at a young age, bro.
Okay. We might have to bring that business back.
Straight. Pornhub writing checks, I heard.
Hey, they trying to buy.
On a serious note.
They are.
On a serious note. No, but did you hear Mia Khalifa only made $12,000? Do you believe that?
I know bottle girls who make more money than that, so I think that's super cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She said she only did it for like a month or so, like that, right? Like,
get the fuck out of here. See how many videos she got? She did it for a month. How many times she was shooting a day? Working out here, no sleep.
How many times was he shooting a day?
That's the real question.
100,000 videos.
Man.
Nah, I don't know. I think it's cap. No, it's cap. It's cap, for sure.
I mean, maybe that's probably the number she made up to, you know, not feel so guilty about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not prostitution if I didn't make that much. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I just needed a new laptop.
No, I don't know. I think she made more. I think it's the adult industry is big.
Yeah.
Like, you can make money.
Even so, she should be getting checks now. Yeah. You know, it's fucking streaming royalties or whatever.
Yeah. Right? She probably made $12,000.
It's a big industry, but see, the thing is that the lifeline of those artists or whatever they want to call themselves, the actors or whatever, it's not very long. Oh, sure. Because, you know,
you go straight from teen to MILF. Right? It's like at 18, 19, you're teen, and then 20, 22, your mom.
You a MILF now.
I'm about to turn 18 every day, bro.
Yeah,
so just think about that.
That's very true.
Damn.
That was left, right, south.
I was gonna put out
that. Is the problematic light on?
See, we say whatever here. It don't matter. No filter. It's raw. Literally raw.
Run it back.
So I got a question. So when you go out, right? Because you've been in the industry for a while. You know, do you judge like DJs? Because I know now that I've like been out with you guys and I'm more like in the industry, not industry, but like aware of it and seen it. I judge other DJs and be like, oh, that mix was all right, or that blend was kind of.
Let me tell you a story before you answer this question.
Yes,
just to let you know how our brains work. Okay, we would be at parties in high school.
Right,
if the DJ was ass, right, we would be giving him nicknames based on how bad he was.
Yeah, we'll sit there and be like, DJ No Scratch, DJ like...
DJ Skip a lot.
Shit like that. We
DJ Oops. Remember DJ Oops?
DJ Oops. We'll sit in there and be like, yo, this dude... Because, you know, sometimes hot basement parties, it's just anybody.
Yeah. Somebody brother, somebody...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uncle, Theo.
Yeah.
Me. So,
yeah. DJ in all the family parties.
I listen a lot. Yeah. So, do you...
I think, like, when I was younger, I think, like, now I'm more, like... It's not so much that I'm listening. I'm trying to feel the vibe. Oh, so I'm like, is this dude going to take me on a journey? Because it's like, if I'm not DJing, then I'm trying to engage in the experience. So I look at it like this. I'm putting myself in the shoes of people that are normally in when I'm playing. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then it'd be some DJs like, it'd be some DJs that I'm like, that I'd be rocking with. Like Shawn Mac is like, that's I have Sean Mack DJ my birthday for the past 6-7 years.
It goes crazy.
Like that to me, that's my favorite DJ in Chicago. And I'm not just saying that because that's my homie.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I'm at a party and he's DJing, I know I'm gonna have a good time. For sure. For what I want to listen to.
Yeah. He DJs early in his set, like when early before people show up.
Yeah.
It shows you a lot too. Like,
yeah.
It goes crazy.
Yeah.
I saw something like that on Facebook recently. It might have been you and Enigma talking about it.
What?
Just like the first DJ of the night kind of sets the tone.
Yeah.
And what you play kind of determines like.
Yeah.
And there's specific roles to the night.
Yes.
And how the night progresses. So
yeah. And
that's about as much as I know about it. You can
you're definitely right. And see, the thing is, and I'm guilty of this too. I think every young DJ. Yeah, you're a young DJ. You're ambitious.
Yeah.
So you think you're gonna go in there and play all the hits?
Yeah.
And it don't work like that. People. Like put it like this. When I did it, somebody had to treat me. And guess what? As time goes by, some new little young nigga come through. He gets to see that moment too, because it's a formula. You know what I'm saying? If I play all the bangers right now where there's nobody even dancing, nobody's probably even drunk in that environment, it's like you're just basically wasting mood.
Yeah.
Those nights on Radio Star.
Oh man. Man. Yo.
You remember when we first hit
this?
But see, I can relate too, because I used to be up.
Yeah.
I remember when I first met him, I met Brett.
Yeah.
We were all young, bro, and we were the first ones. They used to be like, oh, you know what? Y'all go first, and we're gonna give you $25.
Yep.
And we used to be like, hell yeah, we're gonna take it.
That ass.
Turn this bitch up.
That ass. Yep.
$25. Yep. Sitting there playing everything, and then they'll come in and be mad as hell. Like, why you playing this? Why you playing that?
Yeah. Nah, for
Shout
real.
out Double Out of Great in the building.
So it's like the courtesy of the thing is to save the bangers for the closing DJ.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Some people don't do. Like I still to this day, I'll walk in the club 10 minutes early, and I'm hearing the DJ before me play some shit, and I'm just like, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
This nigga trying to
and then I get on, and I just make a statement because like to me it's like the way I learned to DJ was be prepared for anything.
Right.
So it's cool if this nigga played all the bangers right before me. I bet, I'm gonna fuck their heads up. I'm gonna kick it off with some juke.
I'm about to pull out some
some juke, like fuck their heads up, like oh shit, like
wake everybody up.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm gonna figure out a way where I'm gonna come in, where they gonna forget about you, and then I'm gonna come back and still play the same shit.
What you had playing.
And
it's funny because I DJ'd one time, and one time only.
Are you 1-0 though? You 1-0?
I'm 1-0, bro. I'm 1-0. And I killed it, right? Hey,
I had to look back like, wait, what was DJ?
Bro, I turned it up. So he had a rap a rap showcase downtown, right? Yeah. And Enigma was supposed to DJ. And Enigma was like, man, I got an event. I think he was with Sickle Mom at the time. Yeah. So he was like, man, I got an event till this time, but after after I'm done, I'll slide right there. Yeah. So he's like, you got it, bro. You've been practicing in my house all the time. So when he got his first turntable, I used to just fuck around. Yeah. But my specialty was juke.
Yeah.
That was the easiest shit to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm back in like 8th grade, like, all right, I'm gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So I used to DJ at Jose's house. He would just let me be. Right. So I was ready for the moment, like 6 months in.
Waiting on my moment.
So I was nervous, but once I got going, like I'm vibing now. I'm
playing,
and everybody
responding like,
Some dude came up to me like, damn, bro, how long you been DJing? What's your social media? I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. Today's my first day,
and I'm retiring after this.
He's like, hell no, for real. I'm like, dude, I swear to God, today is my first day. He's like,
I'm DJing 35 minutes, my dude.
He's like, give me your Facebook. Like I fuck with you, bro. He took my number down. He's like, if you want to keep doing it, like I'll fuck with you. I was like, all right. Jose came, but the point is, I played all the hits before because I'm the only one there. So Jose comes. He's like, what you play? I'm like, this Yo Gotti. I play all type of shit. He's like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? I'm
you ain't like, nothing for me.
You gotta figure it out. I need some water, bro. Reef, you want to give me some water, please? I'm about to roll you up. I'm sipping nothing over here for like 20 minutes. Just
the ice,
sipping nothing.
The ice gone.
That's funny.
That is hilarious. That's hilarious. That moment. So, do you still get that like? So I DJ the family parties usually, right? Like we do a big Halloween party. I DJ that, and then just all the backyard barbecues. I'm just here mixing it. I got to come back, like put the next 5 songs, and then like I still kind of get that like. And they go, oh, you know that pop, right? So do you still kind of like, or do you get like that kind of adrenaline rush or like that? Yeah, I'm fucking them up. And I'm fucking the game up now.
Yeah, I almost fucked up my career because of that.
Going for the pop?
I became so addicted. Nah, I'm gonna tell you why though. I became so addicted to that feeling in the beginning of my career.
That rush.
That I used to have this thing like, you know, it was like 18 and over parties. So in my mind, I was like, yo, all right, I know if I play Nuck If You Buck, they're gonna go crazy. And then after that, I gonna play B.I.B.I. by Lil Jon. You know, they gonna go crazy. And then, you know, I'll throw some Young Jeezy, and they probably gonna start gang banging. This shit gonna tear it up. So my whole thing was to go in the party and play the most ratchet gangbanger shit to get everybody. Down. Yeah, that was my thing. But it was because I wanted that high of just tearing that bitch up.
Right.
And
I learned that shit from DJ Ray Ray.
Yeah, there you go. Like literally, I used to hear DJ Ray Ray, and I used to be like, "I bet I'll do that. That's cool." Yeah. And literally, like, go in there and just throw like the most ratchet shit ever.
Right. Shout out to the sponsor.
Big Chiefs, we got a new logo here. Season 2, episode 1. We changed some things up back there. Put the big logo out here. Shout out Big Chiefs in Ontario, California. I didn't wear my t-shirt today, but I got it in the car.
I got like a flag in the backseat of the car.
But yeah, back to
so you're saying your sets were
buck sets?
Yeah, like my whole thing was if niggas fought, that means I had a good set. That was probably the worst way of thinking ever for an 18-year-old trying to become a great DJ. Like, so it was crazy because by the time like I transitioned to 21 and over club, I had this little stigma behind me, and I had to. That's when I had to be like, you know,
tighten things up.
Book ozone in your club going up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit, like I'm still gonna turn that bitch up, but at least now I know like. All right, shit looking a little sketchy.
And, I gotta, even now, when you have your sets, a lot of the guys from every neighborhood go out all the time, and I feel like they respect you so much that they don't even be on no bullshit in there.
Yeah,
you get a lot of different guys from all kind of different areas when he's DJing. And them niggas don't be on shit because it's like, man, we here the DJ turn.
We out here for the same thing.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm the drug dealer's favorite DJ. Okay. Nah, like dead ass. Right. Like a lot of clubs know, like they know, like okay, cool. He might bring girls out, he might not. But if there's one thing they know, it's I bring the money out. Yeah, the money gonna come out wherever I'm at. The spender is gonna come out and spend. Right. And at the end of the day, it's all about the bottom line.
Yeah.
And that's all the experience. You get that whole experience, that fucking up the game for real. I'm telling you, it be going wild. I mean, hey, when I like, I remember coming when I first started turning 21, 22, going back out again, and I'm reaching out with him, going back out, you know what I'm saying, to his sets, and it'll be like a whole different. I'm telling you, the whole experience was different. Like. That bitch, it'll be so crazy. You'll go for one song and he'll switch your ass right back up and hit you another. You're like, what the fuck? And you don't know how to act.
Keep on your toes.
Yeah, you don't know how to act. You're like, damn, what the hell? I remember one time. Do you remember when I pissed outside of the building?
I think you told me about that.
I'm a little upset because I got a little flashback in my head, like, oh shit.
I think we all have a moment where we say this nigga.
It was I think it was one of my guys' birthdays. I don't know, it wasn't your birthday. You were DJing at Grand Bar. And I had pissed like down the block.
Was I with you?
I don't think you're with me. I ended up driving by myself. He was like snapping at the door. He was like, hell no. Like, if he can't come in, I'm not coming in. I'm like, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Make your money, you know? Right. And he's like, hell no. Like, you came with me. Right. But the cop was just fucking with me. I didn't know he was a cop. He was like an off-duty cop working the door. And I literally pissed like down the block. And he's like, hell no. He pissed on the property. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And he's like, no, he didn't. Because I told him, I'm like, no, I didn't. Right. And then he was like, all right, I'm gonna go in and, you know what I'm saying, just start myself. I was like, fuck it, I'll see if I can make my way in there. So somebody else comes and he sent somebody to the door. They grabbed me and I'm literally walking in. I snuck in behind dude. Tell me why this bitch ass cop dude again comes. No, I said he can't go in. I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm not even gonna stress him out no more. Right. I'm not gonna stress nobody else out no more. Fuck dude, I'm going home. I'm gonna go piss on the building now.
Now I pissed on that shit.
No, but yeah, I remember that shit.
There's been a lot of times that I done had to tell people at the door, like when they want to let somebody that came with me in, like, all right, bet you ain't gonna let them in. I'm not gonna DJ. Right. And you what you always hear right after, oh come on, man.
Yeah. Like, right, don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna DJ. Like, you gonna let them in or I'm not gonna DJ. Like, and that makes motherfuckers feel like, you know, because a lot of these DJs, they're moving in there like I need y'all. Right. To me, I don't give them that satisfaction. Right. Like that's cool. I'm okay with walking away. Yeah. And guess what? I'm still gonna prosper. Like, and they learn that. So it's like, damn, we gotta fucking.
Yeah, and they know what you bring. You know? Yeah. They know what they're losing out when they turn it. Most of the time, they're just being dickheads. It'd be something small too, bro.
Power trips.
Yeah. The club scene, it'd be.
No, bro, you got white shoelaces on.
And then you go in there and all the drug dealers got motherfucking all type of shit. They be pissing me off, bro. I'll be like, yo, I'm here, you know, and I fuck with a lot of the industry guys, so I'll be trying to, you know, make my way sometimes. But sometimes they be like, no, you got a hat. And then I'll take my hat. I literally hid my hat outside somewhere, hoping my shit don't get stolen. And I get inside, the niggas got hats on everywhere. Right. And I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just trying to... I've
been on the other side of that, where I had on some Jordans, and then I think I had all black ones on, though. And then dude behind me, they was like, he can't get in. And I'm walking in. He's like, well, he got on Jordans.
Tricked
out. And I was like, hey, be easy.
They did that too.
But the bouncer's like, yeah, but his all black. I ain't letting you in with yours.
Mine was Tim's too.
Yeah.
I had all black Timbs. And they were like, no Timbs, but he had wheat Timbs. He got Timbs on too. No, his all black. And it was a bowling alley.
The most mind-boggling shit to me when they be like, no Jordans. I literally saw this one time. No Jordans. Like, and dude's like, I got a pair of Reeboks in the car. Is that cool? Like, yeah. Fuck.
Now I'm more willing to stomp somebody in these motherfuckers.
You know what? It pisses me off because it's like the shoe doesn't make the person. Like, that's what they make it feel like. The shoe makes the person. The shoe doesn't make the fucking person. Niggas will stomp.
I feel like Chicago uses a very poor and old formula to determine who they let in and who they not. Yeah. Because it's like, you know, when I DJ in LA or Miami or any of the other cities, is like, you know, they got restrictions, but they more looking at you like how you carrying yourself, how you walk through that door, how you are put together. Yeah. And that's how they determine whether they gonna let you in or not. Not because you got some fucking Jordans on or some shit like that. Chucks.
Yeah, I be seeing you in Cali all the time. Yeah. How's that over there? What club is that?
Playhouse.
Playhouse.
So I do Playhouse out there.
You do you DJ in Miami too, right?
Yeah, I've done a couple spots in Miami. Okay. But my residency is at Playhouse.
Playhouse. How's that? How's that compared to? Because I've been to clubs, you know, different cities. Yeah. And I feel like Chicago scene is like so segregated. There's like so many different scenes in one scene. Yeah. You know, in other cities, there's so many. It's like so bigger to me.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, especially LA, like aesthetically, you know, vibe, like the people, it's just a more welcoming environment in the club. Like, never have I ever went to a club in LA and ever felt like somebody's mean mugging me. That kind of shit that you deal with here, just because of Chicago being Chicago. You know?
Yeah, Chicago segregated up and down so many different ways to slice the pie.
And no, the crazy part is the niggas that be mugging you is the niggas that look like you. That's the problem.
It's that self-hate shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be a regular ass people just walking past, and then you get a nigga that looks like me, a Hispanic nigga, and all of a sudden they like, where this nigga from? Or why he here? Or who he with?
Right, either
looking around.
He look familiar or he don't look familiar.
Yeah. I really enjoy. I haven't partied in LA. I just went out there just to chill. But like in New York, I fuck with the New York vibes. Yeah. I know you. When I go to Masada on Sundays, I remember we spoke about that. You spoke like you want to bring that different culture to Chicago.
Yeah, bro. Like that is a vibe, bro. And to think like to keep it 100, like this as 100 as it gonna get.
Yeah.
I was going to LA on some other shit, and literally one of the times I went to LA and I went to Playhouse and I was like, yo, I'm going to switch it up and one day I'm going to be a resident here. Right. Like, and sure enough, like maybe 6 months right after me saying that to myself, I was like, I hit them up and I showed my ass off. And after that, it was like, yo, you want a residency? And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Exactly what I said I would do. Right. I was like, man, I want to make it. I was always like, I want to make it to the point where my trips to LA are for DJing, like to fuck shit up. Hell yeah. And like eventually that's what it became, bro. That's
is like, that your favorite city, like to go to DJ or?
It's my favorite city to go to DJ because LA shows me a lot of love. Like they really do. Like, yo, I literally walk in and those people are like happy to see me. Like there's like this one security guard like right by the stage. Like every time I walk through, like this dude, you know,
real love,
like real love, shit, and just like everybody. So it's like I like that I was able to establish my name somewhere else besides just here.
Right.
You know that
you know that there's sprinkle somewhere in between.
Yeah.
You know people come out to travel to LA. You know.
And you gotta globalize the fucking up the game.
Nah, that's the goal. I'm trying to be everywhere. I love traveling.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love traveling.
You know the vibes we got in New Orleans when we told them the hype man we was from Chicago.
Oh yeah,
every club we went to, it went crazy.
When you tell people you're from Chicago, they love Chicago. Like anywhere you go, people are like, y'all from Chicago? Oh man, y'all crazy, y'all wow, we fuck with y'all. They don't even know
just
you.
Off the string.
Yeah. I was in New Orleans? Yeah, no, New York. And I showed him my ID. And he was like, oh, Chicago? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then he sees, Mundo?
Tall Mundo?
Yeah, Tall Mundo. Yeah. So he dates my mom. Mundo and my mom. Okay. Yeah. So Mundo was with us, and he sees Mundo's ID. He's like, damn, y'all got gang in them in here? He's like, I went to Chicago. He goes, I'm a GD. He said, I'm a GD from New York. And he goes,
wait, I didn't even know they had those over there.
Yeah, he said, I'm a GD from New York. And one time we had a meeting in Chicago. Right, and I went over there. He goes, y'all, that was the last time I ever went back. He goes, that was the craziest shit I ever seen, and I never went back to Chicago. I was like, yeah, fam, I wouldn't have went back either.
I wonder where his meeting was at. Funny. So you, Adrian was telling me that you produce, and make beats, and you mentioned rapping.
Yeah.
So.
That was for fun though. I at no point did I ever take that serious. That was literally like, he's from Chicago, so you always roasting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. The battle
that's a little freestyle in itself right there.
Yeah, that's true.
So we then flamed up a couple people.
Yeah. I used to get to people bad.
Yeah.
I think about that shit and I'm like, damn. I was one of those like hit below the belt kind of dudes. Like if I knew some personal shit about you, like I was coming at you. And most likely, if I was battling somebody, they weren't my friend anyway. So, I was.
So I've been waiting on this. Let me tell you about yourself.
Who's been like your most favorite person to work in the studio with? Like all artists that you've worked with.
You don't have to say us.
Man, out of all of them, I don't know, man, because there's a few. But
or like a top, that one that comes to your head, probably.
I mean, probably what comes to my head right now is probably Rocky Fresh, because I was just in the studio with him last week, and we did a banger. His album dropped Friday.
Oh, are you on that?
That shit gonna be crazy. That shit gonna be crazy. Yes, that shit gonna be crazy. That shit got Chris Brown on it, Tory Lanez on it. Yeah.
Go crazy.
Who else drops on that day? We were saying
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, yeah, Tory Lanez drops too.
Okay.
But I think some of the most meaningful sessions been that one. Shit with Chance. Definitely, to me, working on acid rap, that's probably one of the best, most fulfilling experience. Because it's you're right at see, there was 10 Day, his first tape that opened the door, but acid rap was all right, this is the tape that gotta be so cold because this is the one that determines whether niggas is gonna forget about you or you take the fuck off. And clearly,
what year was that?
2013.
13?
Yeah, 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all was fucking with Chance hard at that time, remember?
Yeah. Chance and Lucky were in my
You know what's crazy?
That's why I used to DJ for Lucky for a little bit.
You know, Lucky used to damn near live in my house.
What?
Right here dude. Yo, it's so crazy. And I haven't spoke to Lucky since he left.
Yeah. So
he doesn't know any of my socials or anything. So if his ass see this, he probably gonna be like, what the fuck? But my roommate, Max Shapiro, he went to Clemente, played baseball, and he was best friends with Lucky and the whole 187 Stain Gang crew, right? Was it 197? Yeah. 197. So I would come home. I'll be working all day. I worked at the airport, and I would come home and my crib would be full of niggas, bro. Motherfuckers shooting music videos, and what the fuck? And it was Lucky. When Lucky dropped his Count on Me, I remember I'm sitting in the living room. Pharrell retweeted this nigga. Justin Timberlake retweeted him. He's getting this big ass buzz. We're sitting in the living room, and he used to just be chilling there all the time. And then when Max dipped, that all left, and that was the last time I seen the ass. And his ass been going crazy again.
He's going crazy again. Got all the buzz billboards.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh, did you?
I was watching the live stream.
Oh.
You performed?
I'm lying. I did. I ran into him at the gas station on Roosevelt in Michigan at the what is that, the BP right there?
Yeah.
I ran into him there at 2 a.m. I think we were all high as hell. Whoever he was with, I was with, we was all high as hell.
Funny.
Yeah. But those are definitely two artists, and definitely on some established artist shit, because then I got my artist First Class B, and that's a very interesting experience, because that's it's you having a plant and you just water this and watch this plant just grow.
Right.
So it's I've been watching that and watching it evolve to where this person finds their sound. That's a pretty interesting thing.
How long have you been working with him? I know you the last couple of years, right? I've been seeing that you guys been working with each other.
2013.
2013?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 2013.
And he just dropped that song.
He just dropped Sam Rothstein. It's a joint filming in Vegas.
I see you guys went crazy.
Yeah.
That music video. And I'm watching, I remember I hit you up on Instagram. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know it was the music video. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was just going nuts. I'm like, yo, y'all going crazy. And then the video came and they all came together.
Yeah.
It was nice. Real nice.
Yo, that video right there, that shit was a vibe. Niggas got the Lambo truck doing donuts in the desert. Yo, come on, man.
Niggas ain't doing that. Niggas
come on, bro.
Niggas every day ain't doing that.
And bro, I got a couple more bullets in the clip, of just crazy shit that we about to do. Just one of them alone is niggas about to have billboards all over the city.
Okay.
Billboards, bro. We doing shit that a lot of motherfuckers. I feel when it comes to music, is you got a lot of motherfuckers that talk, but not everybody really for real putting the work and the money behind shit.
Right.
People gonna do their little rap songs, put them on the internet, and then spend the rest of their money on some weed and some lean, instead on the shit that matters.
Yeah.
So it's I feel when motherfuckers really see shit how it's about to go, it's two things that gonna happen. I already called it, and I tell them you need to mentally prepare for this shit. You're gonna have the motherfuckers who ain't been on their shit either congratulating or hating. That's it. It's gonna go either one or the other, and embrace it either way. Because at the end of the day, we're not taking responsibility for anybody else's insecurities.
Yeah,
that's what we're not doing.
Right.
If anything, y'all niggas should be inspired y'all niggas should be motivated.
Yeah, hell yeah. There's levels. Levels.
Exactly, bro. And it's like, you know, this ain't no overnight shit. Like, really, I've been working with this dude since 2013. You know, trying to like help him find his sound. You know, find his groove. Like, you know, really running with him, watching him grow as an artist. Yeah. You know, not too many people got that much patience. It's 2019, bro. It's 2019, and we're barely starting to make that little impact. You know? Like, some people don't got that patience, but that's what it's all about.
And how did that come about? Like,
who, me and B?
Yeah, you and B.
Me and B actually is funny because when I got kicked out of Northeastern for being on academic probation, I went to I forgot the name of that community college. Damn, not Triton, the other one.
Truman.
Yeah. And so he was there taking class. So I always used to see dude in the hallway or whatever. So I always used to see him around and stuff. But really, we ain't really start vibing until like the whole Treated Crew stuff came together. And that's like how a lot of the homies met. So that's when me and him really started like kicking it. And yeah, that's like, that's ride or die. That nigga's probably closer than my blood brothers.
Yeah, hell yeah. I seen you guys together all the time. Like it's like y'all going out together, y'all in the studio together, y'all on vacation together, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it.
We
got the sniffles in here.
I don't know. It's just randomly? Huh? It's just random sniffles?
I don't know.
All right, so I know you got to get up out of here soon. Is this a good time for you?
Man, I'm running that y'all pace.
All right, we got a couple more minutes. Okay. We're gonna go on his Instagram.
Man,
right on.
Follow at DJ O _zone.
One more time for the people in the back.
Run it back.
On the back.
DJ, you know.
DJ O _zone.
There we go. So I'm gonna go to one picture. First picture I see. I'm just scrolling down.
All right.
This one is a kid from Humboldt Park embracing Paris vibes.
Yep.
So how was that? How was going to Paris? This is you in Paris, right?
Yeah.
This is what, last year?
2018.
2018. Yep. So
that's my first time there. I went twice last year.
Oh shit, nice. Yeah. Fucking up the game.
Fucking up the game, bro. You know?
Damn, fucking up the game. Yeah.
Like that was actually, so that was my first time that year. I went to Barcelona and then I went to Paris, and Europe is a vibe. That's like shit I always dreamed about, like when I was a shorty, like, you know, I always been into just shit like that. And it was like to actually be there and really take in all that energy and really seeing people from the other side of the world and how they do things. And also it helped me get an understanding of the lifestyle of things that I'm into. And what I mean by that, for like example, I'm into fashion. You know, I'm into a lot of high-end fashion and shit. A lot of these fashion houses are located in Paris.
So you was in the original stores.
Yeah, so I'm like in like original Louis stores and like, you know, really seeing what is inspiring like all these designers from the actual place these brands come from. And it gives me a better understanding.
See what they see every day.
Yeah, or like learning the history of like things like Louis Vuitton. Like Louis Vuitton started that company at age of 16.
Right.
Yeah, doing bags like a poor kid, you know? So it's like it's very humble beginnings. And it's crazy, you know, for what it represents now. That represents luxury and class. Right, it's like,
and he said himself, like I that's what I was telling you earlier. There's levels. I feel like in the DJ, like, you know, in the industry right now, you're branding yourself at a certain level. Yeah. Where it's like, y'all niggas is not fucking with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All the time. That's my state of mind all the time.
And I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
and it sounds pretentious, you know, or like you think you're better than everybody, but it's a competition to me. And I'm really trying to be better than everybody. Yeah. You know, and not even in a like, you know, like you're beneath me, but more of like, look, like, I'm not okay with being Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
I want to be Jordan. I want to be Jordan. Some people are okay. Some people were built in the world to be Scottie Pippen. That's cool. Yeah. That's the role they were given. But I'm not content with Scottie Pippen level. You know, so that's my thing. So even like everything that I go about and everything that I do, like, bro, you understand the struggle that I be having just in the industry. treating promoters left and right because they sending me shitty flyers that I feel don't represent me.
Your caliber.
You know, my kind of like, because in my mind, this is how I look at it. And I wish a lot more DJs would like pay attention to this kind of stuff, right? If I get like a flyer that's like fucking shitty or it just doesn't meet a certain aesthetic,
right?
I'm thinking like this. What happens when a rep from Nike or a rep from Jordan or a rep from Hennessy goes on my shit and they see that?
That ugly
They gonna judge my taste levels on that.
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't even design that.
Right.
But I co-signed it by putting it on my page. And, you know, I feel like people gotta think like that. You know, people gotta think how they carry themselves. Because that's also determines, I feel like that's a reason why I get paid what I get paid for DJing. Because not only am I good at it, but I know how to position it and sell it so that motherfuckers respect it. Yeah. And when I say that number, you know,
they honoring that number.
They gonna honor it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Respect it, because that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I heard there's a bunch of rappers that be like, set your price and that's it. You know your worth.
Like, every time I do something crazy big, like something that either like I work with a brand or somebody puts a stamp on me, like the shit I did with Virgil and Off-White this summer, or like the shit I did with the Bulls in the United Center, where I fucking had all the fucking Dominicans swole in that bitch, bro. Like motherfuckers can't say they done shit like that, bro. Like I literally was on NBC with a fur coat on, bro. Yeah, representing my culture, nigga. Like how the fuck some nigga from Humboldt Park, yo, on NBC Live with a fur on, bro? Like
I don't even need to pull the picture of that.
Yeah, literally, like the Dominicans took over United Center that night, bro. Like, so then I ran it back again, did the same shit again at the Sox Stadium.
Nice.
You know, they game that Hennessy presented me with an honorary award in the Sox field. I'm like there receiving this award with my son. And that's the kind of shit I want him to see.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Like, you know, I'm trying to set a standard in his eye. Like, you know, he gets to tell that story and get inspired by that, so he knows like lifestyle and like morals and values.
Yeah,
that
he
he's gonna
work
put
hard
upon himself because of what he's seen growing up. Because that's how it was for me. Yeah. Watching my dad. My dad was probably one of the biggest drug dealers in Humboldt Park. But to me, it wasn't so much about him being a drug dealer. It was seeing the things that, like, how this man carried himself. You know, like, he always wanted the finer things. Yeah. Like, you know, the best cars, like, that kind of shit. And that shit set a standard in me, which is, I think, why I worked so hard. Because I want the best of the best. Yeah. Like, and you know, I just chose in a different lane. But the work ethic is the same.
It's the same hustle.
Hustle is a hustle.
The same hustle.
The work ethic's the same.
Yeah, hustle is a hustle. Hell yeah. Set your price and don't change it.
Big facts.
I got another picture right here.
Run it.
This was February, or this is when you posted it, but it's a picture back in 2005 where you Immortal Technique.
Yeah.
So what's
my nigga.
Tell me about this picture right
2005. The Bate organized a trip to Venezuela.
Okay.
And so we went out there.
I got caught selling porn, bro.
Computer number 19. Had to shut you down, bro.
They said, we're not going to send this little freaking nigga to Venezuela with his check. Something, he might get married out there.
So you come back with 2 or 3 wives, ain't you?
Nah, but
for real. So that, actually, that was 2005 in Venezuela. We took a trip out there. I DJ'd out there. Cool fact, I actually met Chavez, the president at the time.
Okay.
Oh shit, nice.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And yeah, so it was like a little hip hop summit that they did from teens coming from different cities in the US and shit. And that was dope. And I believe Immortal Technique was one of the performers / panelists. So, and I had met him prior, like a year before I came to Bate actually to like speak to the youth and shit. So I kind of already established a relationship. So then we just linked up again there, and we're just on some chill shit, played a couple beats, and just working on music. Like I actually produced a couple records for Immortal Technique.
Is he from Chicago?
No, he's from New York.
From New York? Mm-hmm. Okay. Dope. I got one more picture, the last one.
Yeah.
This looked like a boss picture right here to me.
Oh man, I mean, you got Chicago, Chicago's greatest.
I got you, and I got your boy Sean Mack.
Yeah.
Your hair's blonde here.
Yeah.
You got the.
I was feeling like a rock star that year.
Yeah.
2017.
2017.
I was like, you know, maybe it was like an early midlife crisis. Nah, low key, I liked it though. I really fucked with that.
I'm fucking with the vibe. You got the it's like kind of like a Miami look. You look like you got the Miami drip on.
It's definitely Miami and Chicago all summer 2017.
And you got your boy in the background.
Yeah, like that's his face whenever I do some crazy shit, you know, in my set. That's the face he makes right there.
Well, I got 1%, so I can't.
Oh, man.
Here, look, I got one picture. Dominican excellence right here.
Yo, me and my nigga Pedro Strop, bro, probably one of my favorite baseball player personalities to deal with.
Right.
Like, I don't follow baseball like that. So, you know, this relationship I got with Pedro is very genuine in the sense that, you know, it's not based off of
what can you do for
like,
the team,
that kind of thing or whatever. Or is like I really fuck with this dude as a vibe, and you know, he has a lot of respect for my family and vice versa. And that picture is funny because that day these niggas were playing against LA, and I'm over here wearing an LA hat. Yeah. So
was this at Masada?
Sure was.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop in on Masada this weekend.
Birthday weekend.
Let me before my phone's about to die. That's gonna be the last one. So let me switch it up. So before we close this out, what is the lineup looking like this weekend? So everyone listen, they could come check you out.
Thursday is, you know, it's the main one at Y Bar. That's the one sponsored by Cinco Oro Tequila. It's Michael Jordan's new tequila he launched. Shit's fire. Yeah. Like, there's a tequila out there. I'm not going to say no names because at one point I was sponsored by this tequila. So, you know, they cut a few checks. But let's just say, you know, that tequila was trash. And, you know, I could say that now.
That you had some good tequila.
But this tequila right here.
Now that you're not on their books, you can say that.
This shit, I'm going to put it up there with the 42.
Oh, nice.
Taste-wise. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I know y'all were going crazy with the 42 for a little while too.
We definitely we was 40. Me and first class was 42 early in the club.
I remember.
And then when everybody caught up, it was like, all right, cool, y'all keep that. Yeah. And we went Clase Azul.
I was just about to ask you about that.
Now we doing the white ceramic bottles. Like we still visit 42 once in a while, but you know we change it up to the.
That's usually the only tequila I drink. Which one? 42.
42.
Yeah. And Coralejo.
Okay.
The blue yellow bottle. We drink that too. That's probably I don't fuck with the Patron too much or the.
I fuck with the Patron when I didn't know no better.
Yeah.
That was
like some blame it on the goose type shit.
Yeah. Now none of those things even dare touch my taste bud.
I feel you. All right. Friday you out Friday anywhere?
Friday I'm at Light.
Light Friday.
Yeah, Light.
Okay.
It's another movie right there. And then on Saturday at Granero, and Sunday at Masada.
I'm definitely probably gonna go to. I'm going Thursday for the spot, and I'm Sunday. I fuck with Masada hard, so and I'm off on Monday, so I usually just be chilling on Mondays, and it's a vibe. But yeah, I got you. I'm definitely coming.
I'm supposed to go to Medieval Time Sunday, so.
Yo, you know, I might hit you still have not been there, and I want to go so bad.
It's my first time. I don't know if it's this Sunday or next Sunday.
I'm glad I have my son now to use as an excuse to go, because if I wanted to go right now, I'd probably make me look like a pedophile. And I ain't with that.
You never been either?
Yeah, bro, this is the first.
We're going to go on a running back medieval times field trip.
Yo, if y'all were to do an episode there, that'd be the most lit shit ever.
That would be dope. Hell yeah. Medieval times, I fuck with it. The turkey legs are like this fucking big too.
Do they taste good?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Like,
no, yeah, I did. Okay. My dad took us when we were kids. I remember being there like, well, he ain't go. My brother ain't go.
He just let the cat out the hat. Yeah, Dad took us.
Dad,
what?
Who's that?
Our father took me and my other siblings, and he didn't make the trip. He didn't make the cut.
Damn.
But no, we appreciate you having us.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all brothers having me, man. I've been telling you, like,
I know.
I really like what you guys are doing with this, man. Like, on some real shit. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here. Like, I've been telling him that.
Right, for sure.
I rock with this, and I feel like Chicago needs this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, we had, like, the blogs that have been popping, like, the fake short drives and the lyrical lemonades, and that's cool. But like something like this is necessary because you really get to engage with people.
And that's what we went for. We've been working on it for a little while, so I feel like it's something we can give people a platform from where we come from, you know?
I feel like it's been a long time coming, though.
Absolutely.
Like,
man, give somebody give an opportunity. Because there's a lot of people that watch this and find interest. Like if we have an artist on here or something, you know, that doesn't do interviews, that don't even have any music out, and this kid comes on the show and he, you know, his life can change. Who knows?
Y'all gotta bring my guy first class.
Yeah, I really thought you were gonna come slide through.
I'm telling y'all,
I was gonna tell you, we definitely need to have you on again.
I was planning to bring him with me, but he's sick. So he's not feeling very well. Yeah, so.
Perfect excuse to slide back through the Run It Back studio.
Slide back through. We're going to switch this up, too. We're going to have a whole little...
We'll have both of y'all on at the same time.
The studio's coming together. We all got it going. It's going to be lit, man. Again, appreciate you having us.
Thank you.
Everybody that's been listening, go Run It Back. Listen again. We got the GOAT in the building right here. DJ Ozone.
Fucking up the game. What's up?
Hell yeah. Fucking up the game. On that note, we out?
We out.
We out.
Hey.